G'day boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Get Fit or Die Trying.
7:15 in the morning down here at Martin's Bend. Big ride ahead, slow and steady wins the race. Howdy. Now if you don't want to ride the shoulder of the Sturt Highway all the way to Renmark, you just take this little deviation here. You end up going on a bit of a dirt road. It's like a bit of a service road. Alrighty, because it's 110 along there, and yeah, if you're not keen on being whizzed by cars as you go along, well, this is a bit of a off-road alternative route. Just got to watch out for the odd bit of glass or maybe bones, you know, they can be a bit sharp. Gets used a fair bit though, as you can see. Lots of tracks on here, all the scrub in there. So up ahead you can see the big orange. Now I remember when I was a lad coming down there on a primary school excursion. I think we were camping at Lake Bonnie in Barmera. Anyway, we came up to this. This would have been back in the early 80s. We all got out, we all went up, had a look through the binoculars and whatever they got up there. But now seems to be defunct. There's something for Cozzy, mate. There you go, Cozzy, South Aussie with Cozzy. Get your dollars out, mate. Purchase the big orange, make Berri beautiful again. Look at the state of the sign. Yeah, so I thought I'd get out as a sparrow farts. It's going to be 30 degrees today, just a bit over. And I'm doing a ride to Renmark and back. Yeah, I thought I'd start early, nice and cool. Save me water for later. And hopefully we get there without any dramas. I'm pretty sure this track runs the whole length between Berri and Renmark, so we can ride off road and not on the shoulder of the Sturt Highway. Look at all the glass here. So I'm running tubeless at the moment on this setup. Eventually I want to get this one set up as Tannis as well. I want to get all my wheel sets as Tannis in actual fact. Just don't have to worry about bloody glass and shit. I see all these leaves here, they look like bits of glass shining in the morning light. So I'm back on the rough stuff again. Lots of wombat holes or rabbit holes. Gets used a bit. I can see some gravel tyre tracks on the left-hand trail there. What have we got here? A big bloody amount of dirt. That's handy. Right, someone's private property, is it? Road closed, no entry. Rightio. Alright, well let's go down here. Oh. Shooting range, keep out. Okie dokie. Righto. Well, we're back on some slightly smoother looking trail anyway, which is good. So I just got to say, I mean, you still find loads of glass even out on trails like this. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that's my biggest fear with the tubeless. There's only so much a dart can plug and so much the sealant can seal. Yeah, so making it a bit of a mission of mine to get out and ride as many new places as I can. You know, I just get really tired of riding the same old local trails. It takes a long time between rides to kind of get enthusiastic about going back out along the same old trail you've ridden over and over and over from home. So hence why I take the bike out camping. So even though these trails are really basic, you still got to concentrate. Make sure you don't ride through glass. Make sure you don't ride over wire like barbed wire back there. There's other elements to be mindful of. Once I find all the trails I can ride, what am I going to do then? Might have to jump back on the motorbike, do a bit of motorcycle camping. Want to go to the Flinders Ranges, you know, go up past Melrose, past Cornhawker, get the mountain bike out. There is a 200k ride you can do. You have to organise it and pay for it and make sure you ride with at least another person, preferably 3 they reckon. Take UHF radios, but yeah, that'd be a bit of fun. Just along 4-wheel drive tracks and whatnot. Righto, so this is a Riverland Speedway. So they do all those sprint cars where they go around in circles, getting sideways the whole time. I think that's the kind of stuff they do out here, round and round in circles. So this bit of trail here is quite nice actually. You've got freshly graded kind of thing going on. Over here, which I'm about to show you the view of, in front of me, might be able to see that trail up ahead. I think that's another bit of the national park in there. So I might try and explore some of that on the way back if I've got any energy left. But we're going to ride on the road here, are we? Right, oh, it's a bit easier for a little while anyway. See how we go on this boring stuff, eh? Right, we found a bit more bush track. This one's a bit further off the road. It's funny how the leaves and the glass have the same bloody shimmer in the sunlight. Very deceptive. Hey, sandy as. Dude, whoa. Might have a bit of a downhill sand section coming up. Yo! Oh, there we go. Nice. Terminal velocity. Who said there was no elevation around these areas? Righto, we're going past some kind of winery thing. Well, we're on the outskirts of Renmark. They have a Riverland dinghy derby, or the dinghy derby, depending on how you want to say it. Looks like about 5 k's to the town centre. So yes, I'm riding the boring blacktop. I can see a bit of a dirt trail on the left of me there actually. It's not too exciting anyway. I might just stick to this until we find something a little bit more interesting, eh? Check that thing out over there. Some form of advertisement. Something to do with a hotel or something. Alright, well look at this. Found ourselves another little off-road trail. Get away from those screaming motor vehicles. The only good thing about riding on that blacktop is there's less bits of glass and they do stand out a bit easier if there is any to see. We've got a solar farm here by the looks of things. Geez, these panels look pretty dusty. There you go. Red, mud, green energy. Righto. So, we've got some red grapes on the vines here. Geez, they look pretty small. Maybe they're like currants or something. They're tiny. Nice big rig. How much is your can worth, mate? There we go. Righto, so I'm actually going to ride some of this Bookmark Creek trail. Just over here, there's a bit of a left-hander. Oh, that's your 23rd Street Distillery. Yeah, righto. Oh, here we go. Lots of trolleys around this area. Seems to be all sorts of trails and that going through there, but they look a bit overgrown in parts. Another trolley. This is like a trolley cemetery. Righto, so here's where the trail kind of officially starts. Thought it might have been a nice bit of windy single track, but there you go. Back there a bit, I did see some fish close to the surface. They just went and hid underneath the reeds there. You can see them just poking their heads around. There we go. Wonder what they are. So this is the guts of Renmark, eh? Check this thing out, will you? What the hell? Shrank. Righto, so this here is the Chookman's houseboat. If you look him up on YouTube, you'll be able to find out all about him. He's a bit of an eccentric old character, plays his own music and travels around the country, and now he's retired onto this houseboat, which he can self-sustain himself apparently. He's got chalks and garden on there and all sorts of stuff. Anyway, if you just follow along the linear trail, you'll eventually come across the caravan park and then Paringa Paddock. And there's a bit of an underpass that goes underneath the highway, and it will take you across into there, and there's a bunch of blue and green trails you can ride around. So it's a good little spot if you're staying at the Renmark Caravan Park and you want to, bring the kids and the bikes and all that sort of stuff. Just go directly underneath the highway and you're here in amongst all this sort of awesome woodland and wetlands, and nice windy sort of flat single trail around the place. There's a lot of double track as well, some of it quite sandy, and it's not quite a vast network compared to what you find over in Berri and the Catarapco Rodeo trails and all that sort of stuff, which you would have seen in my previous video, but it's still pretty good nonetheless. A little bit of a smaller network. I suppose it's good for the kids, but the signposting is a little bit hit and miss. Some of it's pretty good, and then other times you just sort of get pointed off into some weird direction and you're trying to find a track and you can't even find it. But it's not as well signposted as the Catarapco trail, that's for sure. Howdy. Getting lost around here? Yeah, it does. Good day. Rightio, so that's probably most of the single track done, and then you basically ride around the perimeter of it's like a peninsula sort of looking thing, and eventually winds its way around to Lock 5. Lock 5. So now we just sort of make our way back towards Renmark and go along all this double track here. You can drive in here and go fishing and all sorts of stuff. It's pretty cool. A little bit sandy in spots here and there, but the signage is a bit weird. It's I reckon this track was put in maybe during a drought or something because it actually takes you off into the bloody river at one point, as you'll see. Deadwood Alley. Well, what is with the signs? The signage is all over the shop, pointing you down in here. What the hell? How nice is it through here? Beautiful. Now listen to these ducks, they sound like cats. Well, this part of the Paringa Paddock Trail is a little bit, how can we say, it's like there's been a lot of tree felling, or the trees have just fallen down. There's a lot of cut trees, and I just had to push my way through some heavily wooded sections. But the trail on the map shows along here, and it's the water level's risen a bit, I think, since they first proclaimed the actual track. So yeah, she's a bit overgrown and a bit muddy in spots. Yeah, so here's the sign here, look. Paringa Paddock Trail, yeah, righto. Just along the water's edge. I guess, before it gets a bit muddy. It's a yeah nah from me. That's got to be over bloody hub height, that is. Let's get a big stick and see. What up, what up? What up, what up? Alright. What do we got? What are we dealing with here? Already that's hub height and it's just there. Yeah, hell no, that's way too deep. I'm not that adventurous. Anyway, just making our way out of Renmark and hugging the river edge and just looking at these houses, mate. Not a bad spot to live if you're in Renmark. Right, so we're cutting now to the River Murray National Park, Lyrup Flats area, and I've just found a little bit of a dirt track off the side of Sturt Highway and just takes you across to the main drag here, the gravel road. So this is quite a vast camping area. Well, just in the Murray River National Park at Lyrup Flats, and just about here. Gonna go far ass around, back around this way, because I'm on the way to Berri. I'm not going back to Renmark, I've just come from Renmark. So yeah, see how we go. It's pretty awesome landscape. Have a look at it, all these dead trees. So just looking along, you can see all these little single tracks peeling off. Like they're obviously just animal tracks, but they're pretty well worn. So I'm going to go and explore one of them, or some of them, and see if I can't get myself into trouble. It's like they've got their own little highway system, their own little network. It's like a little spot here where they sit around and lay in the dirt. It's better than just riding on the bloody gravel road anyway. These tracks have obviously been here for like, well, I was going to say hundreds of years, but I mean quite some bloody time. Enough to form a bit of a well-worn track. Those rears are going to see my tyre tracks and they're going to go, what kind of animal is this? Where's the track gone, Skip? Now what about over here where it looks a little bit more cleared? Bit of wire there. Right, where's all your tracks gone, Skip? Over here perhaps? I'm literally just bush bashing. On through here, here we go. Oh, looks like a bit of a climb on the way out. Unless we keep going this way. Not necessarily. A bit sandy though, Jesus, come on. There we go. Geez, I could jump right in for a swim now, you know. Well, good on you, Google. Take me to an uphill sand track dead bones here. It's not going to end well, is it? Haven't had a climb yet. Since I've been in the Riverland. Where's the E-power when you need it? And it's handy. Yeah, Google, just go up here. All good. Have a look at that shit. Bloody hell. It was either that or that long boring ass blacktop climb, which you know I'm not into. Whew. I've only just got enough water to get home, I think. Been out here 3 3/4 hours. Righto. Oh, I've got one more gear. Oh, and spun out already. Yep. Spun out on the rock. Can't do it sitting down. Just don't have enough strength in my legs. Standing up, whee! Even I'm slipping down, trying to walk up it. Luckily it's not very big. These limestone pebbles are like marbles, so I need to get some better shoes with actual hiker bike grip. That's why they invented e-bikes. Well, I haven't had one of these since I've been here this weekend, so there you go. Defeated. 61 k's in, 61.49 k's, and I'll leave a climb till last. Got about 3 k's to get back to the campground. Yeah, this stuff here, mate, look at it. It's like bloody marbles. It's the same kind of stuff that you find at the Hallett Cove Conservation Park when you go walking on the trails there. Just round little marbles, you know, just very slippery to walk on. Well, glad I don't have to do that kind of stuff on an A-bike anymore. That's just getting ridiculous. Welcome to Wilabalangaloo. Got there some rickety old boardwalks. I don't know about riding on that stuff. That looks pretty shocking up there. Yeah, righto. Alright, let's have a look. What's this? The Ted Spriggs Scenic Lookout Tower. Have a look at it. That's crazy. So this is where you can put your money in, mate, and it goes down this little coin drop thing. Yeah, this corner here, mate, she's a little bit tight. I have to stop and prop myself to actually ride out of it. So it's quite narrow, as you can tell, and rocky, a little bit loose. Really nice through there. I just love that little bit, that little section just there as you come around and you get to see that rocky outcrop on the left and whatnot. Anyway, just making our way out of Wilabalangaloo Reserve, and yeah, that pretty much wraps up the Riverland mountain biking experience. Well, that was Wilabalangaloo Reserve. A little bit of a sidetrack just as you come back into Berri there. It's actually closer to Berri than it is Renmark. But anyway, there's a bit of an overview, mate. If you want to bring the mountain bikes, that's what you can expect to find riding around Berri and Renmark on the single trail. Not all just boring blacktop, mate. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you on the next one. Ta-da!